Hi, my name is Veronica Matunin. I'm the head decorator here at Baked Tribeca. And these are some tricks and tips on how to frost a cake. So what we're going to do is start by cutting our layers of cake. Cut off the top so you have about an inch left of cake. You can save the tops for trifles, cake pops. And after you cut the first layer, we put a thin layer of simple syrup to add extra moisture. This is the sweet and salty cake, and we're going to put the salted caramel down. You don't want to go all the way out to the edges because if you do that, then it will start seeping out the sides as you ice the cake. So just kind of keep a nice pool in the middle and use a small offset to kind of spread it out throughout the cake. Now for the best part, we're going to add the sweet and salty caramel buttercream. I'd say add about 2 cups. It's alright to be a little messy. And you just spread it out nice and even, and then you're going to add your next layer. So what I do is I flip my cake over so the bottom of the cake pan makes this nice and flat for each layer. I'm going to put a nice good-sized dollop of buttercream on the top here, and then I'm going to spread it out and I'm going to start my crumb coat. The key is to get the crumb coat as flat as possible. I recommend pretending that your spatula is landing like a plane. I know it sounds really silly, but this works the best for me. I try to get a nice 90-degree angle because if you don't, you're going to be fighting with your cake later. So the nicer your crumb coat, the nicer your cake will look. Now I'm going to cheat a little by using my cake comb and scrape off the excess just to make it even more flat. Now we're going to finish the chocolate cake by adding a nice dollop of buttercream on the top. I'm going to ice it so it's nice and flat on the top and the sides, and then I'll do the swirl. As I'm icing this cake, I'm putting a lot of buttercream on the outside because you can always scrape it off. And then I cheat a little by using my cake comb again. Now we're going to do the swirl. This is the fun part. I use the torch to heat up the end of my spatula. Lightly press the tip of your spatula against the cake and your left hand will do all the work. Use the line from the previous swirl as your guideline. So I usually add a little bit more buttercream on the top just so it's nice and soft. Use my torch again and start on the outside and work your way in. Slowly start pulling your spatula in and end by just lifting it up. And that's it. That's our sweet and salty cake. Now we're going to finish our vanilla cake, and we're going to top it with, just like I did with the chocolate, we're going to get it nice and flat. Then we can get the sprinkles ready and add it to the sides. If you don't have a large bowl, you can always put a smaller bowl underneath your cake spinner just to catch the excess so you can reuse them for later. So now I have my sprinkles and I'm ready to finish the cake. I'm going to start by adding some on the top and pushing them out. This cake makes a perfect birthday cake. Everybody always asks for this one. So that was the easy part, and this is the part that everybody always can't get quite right. So what you do is hold a pile of sprinkles in your hand and kind of slowly work your way up the side of the cake. And it doesn't matter if they fall off, you can always use the excess later. And then you just kind of pull all the excess sprinkles off and catch them in the bowl, and that's it. That's our sprinkle cake. That's one of my favorite things to do is write on cakes. It seems like it'd be hard, but if you write on a cake as if it's your own handwriting and look at a style that you sort of like, it's easy. Anyone can make a cake, but being able to ice it perfectly really takes it to the next level.